Hey y'all, hey, welcome back or welcome if you're new here. Today I just wanted to do a dedicated video because if you don't know, yes, we sell Polygel. Like, we're not just an acrylic brand, we sell a whole lot of different stuff. Plus, we got more stuff coming. So here's what the bottle's looking like, and also the ingredients and all that good stuff. It is HEMA free, TPO free, and it is it is a soak-off product, if you was wondering, or I used to have two different sizes, but I did discontinue the smaller sizes. I may bring it back because I'm thinking about bringing color Polygel to the site, but we will see how that goes. So now I'm going to go ahead and quickly swatch all the colors. And also I do like to note that I may be discontinuing some of the colors, mainly the ones that's like not really selling as good, and plus like the number 2 and then number 9 are really not number 9, number 2 and number 8 are really similar. They're like our white and the off-white. I'm going to be getting rid of probably number 2 and keeping 8, just so you can have one solid color, which is just plain white. But yeah, any of the shade, like this one right here, is not really a go-to that people reach for. So I'm probably going to be discontinuing that as well. And also I'm thinking about bringing glitter Polygel to the site. If anyone's interested in it, y'all let me know how y'all feel about that. I definitely will be bringing like more products, but for right now, we're just going to speak on Polygel since this is basically a Polygel video. But yeah, here's all the shades that I have on the website. Some of these may be sold out. They are low stock. Most of the colors I probably, except the clear. But yeah, once I do my next restock, some of these colors will not be coming back. So for today's video, this is my first time ever trying out a Polygel ombre. And so it's definitely a learning curve, but I eventually got it together. Now I wanted to try out a couple different techniques. I already did my index nail. I did a video on that. You probably already seen the shorts to that. But yeah, first I'm just going in with my white, and we're just going to be basically doing the base of the nail. I'm bringing it where the natural nail meets the tip, and then just bringing it all the way down to the free edge. Now with Polygel, it's a lot more forgiving than acrylic. You literally have all the time in the world to play with this until you cure your hands. But yeah, manipulate the product, get it to where you like. And once you get satisfied with the product, you can go ahead and cure it. With acrylic, you're working with time. But this, you can play with it all day long. This is beginner friendly, professional, whatever, intermediate, whatever level you at. It's very easy to work with. Now, I will say, if you're in a hotter environment, it will affect the way your Polygel perform. I am using 70% isopropyl alcohol. You can try out different alcohols. It'll change up the consistency. Like, whatever works for you, do what's best for you. I definitely recommend just playing around with the Polygel and getting familiar with it, and getting comfortable with any product that you're using, not just Polygel, that's acrylic, whatever the case may be. But yeah, once I'm done with all these nails and I'm satisfied with what they look like, I am going to go back in to the other fingers and just make sure the shape is where it needs to be, because it was a lot warmer in my room. So the Polygel was actually working in my favor. Now also for my slip solution, which is just alcohol, I did add just a tiny bit of acetone. Why? I don't know, because I didn't realize it till like after the fact that my acetone bottle was sitting on my desk as well. So I'm pretty sure I mixed the two in there by accident, but that's okay. It really didn't affect anything. I think it kind of like helped me out a little bit. But anyways, we're going to go on top. Now I am doing two different methods. So this first method is something that it's kind of like putting a slip layer down for, y'all know how y'all do builder gel. You put like a slip layer down. This is what I'm doing for this pink right here. I'm doing it really very thin. I'm not really focusing on building no apex or anything. I'm just putting it on, and basically putting like a slip layer on, because when I go in with my second bead, that's really gonna help transition with the ombre. But we're not really focusing on apex at all. That's what the clear is for. The clear is not only to encapsulate the nails, but also to build a little bit apex. Now, if you want to, you could definitely build your apex with these products and then use the clear just to encapsulate. But if you want to save product, I would recommend just doing it whereas you put your color on and then building up with the clear. But to be honest, it's all a personal preference of what you want to do. But as y'all see, I'm really just patting on. I'm not really trying to build up any type of coverage. Like I said, I'm doing 2 different methods. With my thumb, you will see the other method, which I actually prefer. I was just trying this way out just to see which one was better. And plus, you save a lot of time just going ahead and getting it out the way instead of doing it like this. But yeah. It's pretty easy working with Polygel. I just had to get used to it. I like my nails a little bit on the thicker side, so you don't have to use as much Polygel as me. I think I like the reason why, because a lot of times I put more product than I need to, and so instead of wasting product, I would rather have thick nails than product wasted. So I really don't mind it. And over the time, as years pass, I've just grown to like my nails a little bit thicker, because when I have mine thin, it just doesn't feel right. So with my thumb, I'm going to show y'all the method that I would normally use now. Let me just be honest. I did put a lot of Polygel, so you're going to see me scrape it off. But rest assured, the same Polygel that I scraped off, we're going to use it for the other 3 nails. So once I bring it down and I realize that, yeah, this is too much, I'm going to take about half of it off, and we're going to save it, push to the side, and we're going to use it once we get done. So with my thumb, this is the preferred method that I would like to use. It's really just about, once you get the coverage at the cuticle, well, the eponychium, get it where you want to. I did slightly put an apex in mine, and then once I get down like halfway, I'm going to feather the Polygel into the white. And now my ombre is not perfect. This is like my first time trying this out. So with time and practice, I'll definitely get it. But overall, I think I did a pretty decent job. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about these ombres. And if you have any tips or tricks when doing this, let me know. But yeah, once I get better at it, I'll definitely give y'all a more detailed, little video where the case may be when it comes to this. So as y'all can see, we're not wasting nothing over here. I'm going to scrape this all up and use it up. Now, I will probably be upgrading the Polygel brushes. The one I'm using was the one I did sell on the website, but it was only like $3 or $4. Something real simple and cheap and easy to use. You do have to train your brushes, because when I first was using it, the brushes looked like it was a hot mess. But overall, we got it to where it needs to be, and it's perfect. Now, as y'all can see, this pinky nail finna come out beautifully. Look how I'm doing it. Goodness gracious, stuttering. I am trying to show y'all the side view so y'all can get an idea of what the nails look like as far as structure-wise. Now, I'm not the best at this, and as well as I'm kind of new to this, but Polygel is pretty self-explanatory and a little bit more easier when it comes to acrylic, because acrylic, you got to worry about a lot more things than Polygel. But as y'all can see, we're working. If I don't like something, I can go ahead and scrape it back up and then start back over. Like, don't be scared to mess up. Like, I include everything, you hear mistakes and all that. You're going to see me work with the Polygel. If I don't like it, I'm going to scrape it back up, and we're going to try the ombre once again. Once you get it to your liking, then you can go ahead and cure. I would definitely suggest, if you're somebody who probably would think you'll mess up or something, you can do one hand at a time. But I'm pretty confident in what I'm doing, so I just go ahead and do all fingers at once. Now, depending on the type of Polygel you have, you might can only do one finger at a time. But mine is not runny or anything like that, so you can basically do all 4 fingers at once. I won't recommend doing 5 all at once, because once you do your thumb, you're turning your hand sideways. But you can always go in and refine what you're doing. Like, say I'm on the middle nail, before I cure, I want to go back in and check on the ring finger and the pinky just to make sure everything's still in place and the shape is still intact. But yeah, this is basically kind of it for the ombre part. The next thing we're going to be doing is encapsulating the nails with the crystal clear polygel. I almost said acrylic because I'm used to acrylic, but honestly, I like the way these nails look. And as you can see, here's the side view. I didn't really build any structure up besides the pinky and the thumb. You know, those are the ones that I kind of built up using the white and the pink. But the way I lay my clear is based off me filling in whatever indentures, not indentures, but indents or whatever the case may be, and also building the apex. Now for the pinky, I really didn't need this much, but I still used it. And the clear polygel really blended pretty well. I really don't even encapsulate for real, so it honestly surprised me the way it blended. Now I will say it did kind of tone down my whites just a little bit, as y'all can see, but it's nothing too major. It's still like a beautiful ombre. I'm definitely working to improve this. Y'all will probably see more polygel videos as well. But I love acrylic, but sometimes I really don't be in the mood to smell monomers, so I just do polygel. I'm probably going to whip my practice hand out and do a couple of acrylic sets with the new products. I'll give y'all more details when I have them about when the release date for the new summer collections coming, but probably the end of this month, hopefully. There's no tracking update, but once I receive a tracking update, I will definitely let y'all know immediately, and then we go from there. I did go ahead and buy more inventory because it seems like a lot of y'all like the summer colors, and just to be honest with y'all, I literally only had 2 of each color in stock for every color that I show, and I already know just by the video of me swatching it and some people saying, oh, they're definitely getting it, that I need to go ahead and buy more. It's not going to be a whole total lot. Like I said, I'm going to start being mindful of the inventory that I keep. But yeah, overall, we're doing pretty good. And as well as I do want to mention, I am going to be going ahead and restocking the black, the white, the matte top coat, and the glossy top coat, as well as, I don't know if I mentioned it or if I haven't or whatever the case may be, I want to bring reflective gel polish to the site. Basically just like the gold, the silver, and the red. Y'all know how y'all do bling French tips and stuff like that, and you want like a glitter base or reflective glitter base to it. That's one of the main reasons why I do that. And plus, I like doing glitter French tips or, bling nails. But I just don't like the hassle it takes to take them off. But I like doing them, but just not, taking them off. And honestly, I don't know what happened to the reflective gel polishes I had. I probably gave them away. So I needed some. Of course, I'm bringing some to the site. And also, a lot of people have been saying that y'all want more, like, variety of gel polish. We'll see. But once everything is cured and we're done, I am going to go and take away the inhibition layer with alcohol, and now I'm going to go ahead and shape and file my nails. Now, I'm going to be honest, you do not need an 80/80 grit for no polygel. I definitely suggest a 180, 100, the lowest you'll need to go. Using this 80/80 grit, you literally can mess yourself up. Polygel is literally a softer gel than acrylic. A softer product than acrylic. So it really doesn't take much to do anything with shaping the file. That's one of the pros of using polygel. But I will say be very, very careful. You don't need no 80/80 grit. That's just what I have. And that's what I'm using. Now for my shape, I'm basically just refining the sidewalls. Now I'm not trying to get them, super, super crispy or whatnot, because when I used to do my nails extremely sharp, I used to cut my face, my body with these nails, and I'm just over the super sharp nails. And for the ones that say, oh, they dull after a while, they don't for me. Like when I do my nails and I'm thinking, oh yeah, I can just rock this, I can do them sharp, and in about a week or so it'd be dull. No, I went one time. I had a month of wearing some nails. The moves was not dull at all. Like, I don't know what was going on, but I was cutting up my body with them sharp nails. But here I am, we're just going in. We're going to seal everything in and basically buff the nails out. You really don't have to do this. You can just really use a buffer, but this is like a 2-in-1. You can do whatever you want with it. But the main thing is just go ahead and seal in the cuticle area and getting it flush to the nail. And also removing any bulk that you want. Since we went in with clear on top, we're not really compromising the ombre, so we're definitely good on that part. But yeah, y'all, I hope everyone's having an amazing day, night, wherever you are. It was definitely fun doing these nails. I definitely probably will do more. That's why I probably will be adding color polygel on the site, but only in the smaller tubes. We're not going to do the 2 ounces for some color polygel unless it's just a must-have color. So let me know some of the colors y'all think or would want to see in the future coming up. I do have a lot of product releasing, I will say soon, but within the end of the month or next month or whatever the case may be. And I can't wait to show y'all all the new things that I have for y'all. All right, moving on. Once we get done shaping and filing, I am going to go ahead and mat all my nails out. I am going to be going in doing like some abstract French tips with pigment powder. So I wanted to mat these nails out. Now, one thing I forgot to do that I would recommend you doing, once you mat your nails, go ahead and cure it, of course, for the full 60 seconds or whatever your bottle recommend. Go by the manufacturer's label. Once that's done, go ahead and wipe your nails off with some alcohol. I didn't do that. Only reason why I'm saying this is because we're working with pigment powder, and to help later on with the cleanup process, it won't stick to whatever you didn't apply. Just like how chrome powder works. But yeah, I am taking my white, which is not available. It's currently sold out, but be patient with me. We're gonna have it in stock. Probably next month we'll probably have it in stock. Like, you can purchase it, but we will see. Like I said, I'm doing abstract French tips, so it's not really the standard French tips. Like, I'm not trying to make sure everything's perfect, whatever the case may be. Like with the pinky, it kind of looks like it's good, but it's actually slanted just a little bit. The inspo came from my left hand. My left hand is a little bit longer, and we did yellow, orange, and like a hot pink. But for my right hand, we're going to be doing green, blue, and purple. Just colors that, really complement each other well and go together. So for this ring there, as y'all can see, abstract. Nothing too fancy at all about what I'm doing. You really can just do as you please. There's no right or wrong thing when it comes to this. Now, once I get done doing all the quote-unquote French tips, even though they're not French tip, kind of, sort of, y'all know what I'm saying? I'm going to cure for a full 60 seconds. Now, I don't know how everybody else, like products, lamps, and stuff works, but I cure mine for the entire full 60 seconds. I have, in the past, used to do 30 seconds. I don't know why, but I cure for a full 60 seconds. The pigment still sticks to the gel polishes. I don't know what's the difference between it. I think you only do like 30 seconds or 10 seconds, whatever, when it comes to transfer furrows. So definitely just go ahead and cure your gel polishes to the full, just so you don't have any wrinkling or product seeping out or uncured gel. Y'all know what I'm saying? So I don't know how that works. If there's a difference between the pigment, like with your white gel polish, y'all know what I'm saying? But definitely you just go ahead and cure for the full time that it's required to cure. I don't think it makes a difference. But I will say pigment powders can be messy if you're not doing it properly. Now, by not doing it properly, I'm just mean being messy or not being intentional when you come to placing it down. Now, for me, overall, like in general, I'm not a messy person. So when I do nails, I'm pretty clean. Once I'm done with something, I immediately go ahead and clean it up, put it away, especially if I'm doing some stuff like this. where it's multiple steps to it. Like I already put the polygel up. Everything is clean, put away. Even when I'm done with this gel polish, I'm going to put it away, clean it immediately. Some people like to let theirs sit. I just go ahead and clean it up. Because I remember one time I accidentally forgot about some polish. So I went to go pick it up. It don't dry it up. I had polish on my finger. All that stuff. So just be mindful of that. Stay clean, stay tidy, and stop being nasty, okay? But anyways, this is an important step. Because I see a lot of people, they leave. It's best to try not to get polish on the skin. But if it does happen, clean it off immediately once you see it. When I see people do pigment powders, I be seeing them have pigment all on their finger. And it just made me think, like, did y'all get, like, product on there, like gel polish? Because why, after the finished pictures, there's still pigment on the skin? But that's besides what I'm doing. Here I am just going in and patting the pigment powders in. Now, I will say I'm not the best at this. I didn't really blend my colors out. All I wanted was to put the colors on the nail and call it a day. But it's definitely a better technique to do this, to also get them to blend pretty well. But I really wasn't too focused on that. Once I get more practice at this stuff, then, I'll get a lot better. But anyways, as y'all can see, I'm going to just go ahead and pat them on. I'm not doing anything too crazy. And once this is all done, I am going to go in with some alcohol. But you definitely can use acetone. I think I used acetone, if I'm not mistaken. And just clean up. Just be careful. Because I was over-saturating my brush to whereas I messed up and removed some of the pigment off. So just be careful when you're doing your cleanup. But if you go ahead and before you do all this, after your matte top coat, use some alcohol and wipe the surface off, the cleanup process will be a lot cleaner and easier to remove. Like once you go in with your dust brush and move it off, it really won't be anything on the nail. But yeah. This nail set is almost finished. This is basically everything I'm doing. After I get done with this, I am going to go ahead and clean the nails off. Top coat, I'm going to add some bling on it just for a little razzle dazzle. But yeah, y'all let me know how y'all feel about today's nail set as far as the application portion. I really too much just wanted to do something with the nail art, so it really wasn't nothing too crazy. But you can leave any tips, tricks, or suggestions when it comes to Polygel Ombré. If you haven't tried it out before, let me know as well. But yeah, that's basically it for that I have for y'all today. I will catch y'all in my next video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I will see y'all when I see y'all. Until next time, bye.
Look what you created. Everything surrounding me, you made it. Everything so beautiful, the way it flows together. I think I hear birds singing your praises. Amen. I swear you make me feel like I'm your favorite. Oh, it's the way the birds fly across the sunset sky. I feel like you did it for me. It's the way your love feels. It's the way that I hear all of creation singing with me. It's the way the fruit grows and knows when to let go. And it's time again for a new season. I feel like you did it for me, yeah. Listen to the water, listen how it flows. You really thought of everything. I wonder how much I miss getting caught up in things you never meant me to. All that this world could offer will never satisfy me like just being with your father. Oh, it's the way the birds fly across the sunset sky. I feel like you did it for me. It's the way your love feels. It's the way that I hear all of creation singing with me. It's the way the fruit grows and knows when to let go. And it's time again for a new season. I feel like you did it for me, yeah. What was it like? The moment that you spoke and everything around you changed and things came to life. Was it beautiful when you saw everything you made? And it's crazy to think in the midst of it all, you already knew my name. And the more that I see you, the more I'm in awe. I can't help but feel this way. It's the way the birds fly across the sunset sky. I feel like you did it for me. It's the way your love feels. It's the way that I hear all of creation singing with me. It's the way the fruit grows and knows when to let go. And it's time again for a new season. I feel like you did it for me, yeah.
That ain't melodic, this the hardest beat I ever heard.